As you talk about storylines in this one, I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Zuerlein out now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's caught. Beckham. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And quickly to his tight end, Clark. That's caught. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. But Dallas Clark, back in his day, so good at catching red zone touchdown passes, but he's also very good in the middle of the field, anywhere on the field.
Absolutely fearless. Could absorb hits, absorb contact, not get knocked off of routes, and find a way to make catches and big plays to give them a big-time advantage. Not bad for a former walk-on linebacker at the University of Iowa.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Take it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run for it with Bo. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Get that quarterback. And rush in, rush in, rush in.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Check, 43. Watch the run.
Now Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Young, that's caught inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And the Rams first down.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the draw, here's Jackson. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Holt. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a return to the 34-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded, but there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray first, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, it looked pretty... Now Young loses the football, and it's stripped. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. And the Rams are going to jump back in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. They'll run on first down. Allen. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From just shy of midfield, Young firing quickly here, and that's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to spot it on the right hash. A 50 play before the end of the half to get 3.
How about the 1-2, the field goal? Not much time.
Level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Time for... And now due to a half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back. Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
From the 25 on second down, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Ready.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run with Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Mahomes now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 28.
Go now. 10 too soft. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Get it.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Gator. Hey, Delta. Here we go. 43 is the mic, boys. Ready?
Young on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because they're not even over.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Yellow. You.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. On first down, Allen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
18 Gator. Check, 43. Hey, Charlie. 5.
To throw again on second down. Young eluding the pressure right. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Here's Steve Young. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because there's confidence.
And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gurley. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. 36 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on 2nd and 10. Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Holt. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They'll run on 1st down. It's Allen. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's Allen. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a carry for Allen. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Back to throw. Steps away. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, exit. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Squeeze, double.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 49 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
X3, 218, chopper.
They'll try and run it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught, pulled in by Clark. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
Mike, I don't need to. I don't need to.
Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a little.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Come on,
The
fellas.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tackles.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Ridley.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw right side is going to be caught by Clark. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, L.A. Odell Beckham, 51 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, at pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. And OBJ's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, he runs it just a little bit harder than most people. And oftentimes, you come up wrong on your angles. Attack.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
They'll start here with Jackson. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the run, this is Jackson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Let's go. 8 read. 80 weapons. Get it.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Marvin Harrison, 37 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Young to throw it. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Young. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He's going to air one out. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Sure.
Down. 10 logo. Hey, Zoo. 5.
First down, Young. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marvin Harrison, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Young to throw again. Steps away to his left.
You don't think he'll go left
side. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's third down. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL.
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. These kickers now used to be the 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
In the winter time, bro, when it's cold and you got a football game, Vaseline is the only thing that will stay on there the whole game.
Receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right?
Yes,
Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Yeah, you gotta chill, bro.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Where is my boss?
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Following a pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
You got it.
Now a give, right side. It's Jackson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Young. Buying time to his left. This is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Marvin Harrison. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
You talk, but
and after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
It's going to be selfish tonight. Go ahead.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Comment to that one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Mahomes will try again on second down. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
How does he have his top back playing 20 yards back like that? That don't make no sense. I've never seen top back go so far back.
You prefer not to give him another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even cost them.
No momentum this game, bro. Oh, my God, dude, 4 picks.
Regain your focus.
QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up. And also, not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
This kid claimed me, too.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Linval Joseph gets him for a loss of 8.
Cover
What
2 out of
great
the
push up front. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down.
I have all the time in the world. You
Second and 18.
Clamp it, nothing's open.
Right on the cusp of the red zone.
I'm telling you, he has Cloud Flat playing 30 yards back, bro. No fucking Cloud Flat plays that far and then stays that far.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout there second as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
That's who Shelly playing?
Yes.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes.
And he dropped.
Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
He is tough. Like, I'm not no bum. Like, this dude is good.
Now a first down throw for Young.
Oh my God, he just threw a pig.
He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Being bailed out.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
To throw, Young.
Give me that stupid ass nigga.
Will be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Fuck that shit, son. Ben Doe just dicking my shit right now.
These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
82 speed, Steve Young just caught 91 speed Pat Tillman. I like to see it.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Stop score. I'm like that. And all he's doing is running the ball.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Young.
Yep.
And this will be incomplete.
He's throwing
physical
picks
play
left
on the
and
football
right.
there, and it's 2nd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
Allen, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes.
Take your check down, Shirley. Why are you not possession catching on that? Good game again.
Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Why did he not possession?
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Bro, he has a box, and I'm not out of it. I'll tell you that right now.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds Beckham complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley.
And I fumbled it, and he's about to return it.
Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 1st down, Jackson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. The tackle there by John Johnson. They'll run again with Jackson.
Bro, you're not running the ball.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
To throw on.
That's a pick. Let's go.
By the Pro Bowler.
With an 80 overall defense.
But not before he's dead at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. Our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass.
Let's go. Touchdown. Let's go. I'm going to come back.
Touchdown. As they are able to cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is
Let's go.
Clark.
Let's go.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff.
That's a 79 overall Marcus Peters going pick. Let's go.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And just think if I would have returned that touchdown before the half, too. Just think.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Jackson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That'll be fine, baby.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He will have the first down at about the 21-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run forward.
And he just drug him into the end zone, bro.
On first down, it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with the players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
When you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know. But that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays. And that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Cause that nigga had fucking, bro. Trust me, he did it. I don't just be throwing regular ass picks to class back.
So it's Rams never done that. Here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
T, you know how silly you get, bro. I don't like how you come. You need disrespect.
They're running it. Mark 50. Here we go.
On first down, Mahomes. Big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Come on, Odell, run.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Odell Beckham, 76 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
I thought he called.
The extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
I don't even know what to run, bro.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
I know what to run.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Literally just think if I return that pick before half. Like, literally.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are.
I got shot in the way for a second, bro.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's the Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor doing what he does best.
I take you that
Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points. Making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field. But guess what? This one's now just about over.
Like, back-to-back plays.
So they will accept.
That's so fucking corny, bro. He's fucking trash. That's what he is. I only got 10 trophies. Just played that whole season to get 10 fucking trophies. Yeah, but I'm not trying to wait till Tuesday. God, bro, I played fucking terrible in the first half, man. And if I would have returned, how did Steve Young catch Tillman, bro? That's so fake.
Sure. do some shit today.
Bro, that's a sick way to end the game. Like, back-to-back sacks like that. Bro, I can't go out on no L.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And now
Connection to Pierre has been lost. Bro,
let's go.
If they give me a fucking L. Oh, they ain't give me nothing. Alright, bro. I threw 4 picks in the first half, bro.
I like the energy.